Hey everybody, Joe at St. Cycle Works. We're working on a Vespa fork conversion here, and in doing so we've got to lengthen this section of the fork. So we cut it off and we get this adapter piece that allows us to slide it in and adjust it to the length that we need between the bearing races. So one of the things that we got to do is stick this in here and then get it the correct length and then TIG weld it up. Well, when you TIG it up, we got to make sure that this thing's in perfect alignment. Even this much right here, if we just weld this up willy-nilly, then what's going to end up happening is it's going to have a binding. It's going to be like a bent fork. So we got to make sure that this is in perfect alignment. Well, when they are the same length, diameter, you can put it in a channel and put both pieces in a channel, clamp it down, and it'll keep it in line. But what do you do when the diameters are too different? Especially if the inner diameter is different. So it makes it really difficult to try to align these two things. The way that I go about doing it is with this Klein digital angle finder. And by doing this, I can stick this on here, and it really doesn't matter what this angle is. What matters is that this angle reads here is the same angle that reads here. And just by doing it where we are right now, this is 2 4/10, and then I put it here, you know, and it says it's just under 2. So what that means is I've got to raise this up. And I'm actually applying pretty decent pressure to do so, which means that just something in here, the way that it is just off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is hold this in this location and I'll TIG it, and I'll just do a really light tack weld, because when you tack weld this, it's gonna wanna pull. And then I'll do a tack weld on the bottom, and then that way I can get this aligned at least on the y-axis. And then what I'll do is I'll take this fork and lay it down 90 degrees and do the same thing. And then I'll have it work in this way and that way. And if I can get both axes, X and Y, to be reading the same number, then I know it's going to be running really true inside the bearing races. So if you ever need to align two different tubes, two different size tubes, and get them to join and be in perfect alignment, a digital angle finder is great, because it reads in tenths, and that is more than enough accurate to be able to do so. It'll run nice and true. Thanks.